When you picture a soldier's day, what's the first thing that comes to mind? For a lot of us, it's probably intense battle scenes, right? Or maybe a drill sergeant shouting orders. That's the image we see in the movies. But today, we're going to pull back the curtain and see what a typical day really looks like for a modern soldier who's stationed stateside.
Okay, so let's just jump right in and put it side by side. On one hand, you've got the myth. It's all about constant combat, non-stop yelling, a life that's just defined by conflict. But the reality for so many soldiers today, well, it's a whole different story. It's actually built on things like personal discipline, serving the community, and some really high-level teamwork. So let's see how that actually plays out.
All right, let's start where every day begins, the morning. We're going to follow a soldier named Specialist Emma Reyes. And right away, her morning routine kind of flips what we'd expect on its head. It's not about someone screaming to get her out of bed. It's about her own choice to start the day with a sense of purpose.
Her day kicks off early, 5:30 a.m., with something small, but, really meaningful. Making the bed with those perfect hospital corners. It's a little act of discipline. From there, it's on to physical training, then breakfast with her team, and finally, the morning mission brief. You can see the logic here, right? Every single step is designed to build her up as an individual, but also to bring the whole group together.
And we've got to reframe what we think PT is. Seriously, forget the idea of it being some kind of grueling punishment. For Specialist Reyes and her squad, it's all about energy and collaboration. They're pushing each other, yeah, but they're also cheering each other on, building that trust. It's about being healthy and ready, for sure, but it's just as much about learning how to operate as one single unit.
And then she puts on the uniform. And it's so much more than just clothes. I mean, every single piece tells a story. The flag patch, the name tape, her rank, the unit insignia. Each little element is a symbol of her commitment, her identity, and the fact that she belongs to something bigger than herself. It's basically her purpose, worn right there on her sleeve.
Okay, so let's get to the core of her day, because the word mission might not mean what you think it means. The mission for Specialist Reyes today has nothing to do with combat. It's all about using her skills right here in her own community.
So, check this out. Her mission today is actually twofold. First, her squad is heading over to a local school to help out with their science fair. Then, after that, they're going to run a training exercise simulating a search for a lost hiker. It's this exact mix of helping the community and sharpening their practical skills that really defines a lot of their work.
And at the science fair, this is where things get really cool. Specialist Reyes and her squad basically transform from soldiers into mentors. They're not these intimidating figures at all. They're there to help, to solve problems. They're using their technical know-how to help these kids with their projects. At one point, she even fixes a wobbly robot with her multi-tool.
And this isn't just some random act of kindness, It connects directly to their most fundamental values. This line from the Soldier's Creed, it's not just a motto meant for some faraway battlefield. It's a promise they live out every single day, whether that's helping an ally overseas or just helping a shy kid get his science project working in their own town.
All right, now for part 2 of the mission, that lost hiker drill. And again, this isn't some war game. Think of it more like a really complex, real-time puzzle. To succeed, they have to rely on technology like drones and advanced comms. They have to follow very precise procedures, and most importantly, they have to have complete trust in each other.
And here's what that teamwork actually looks like in practice. You've got a comms operator who's the hub for all information, you've got a medic ready to practice providing first aid, and you've got a UAV operator who's scanning the whole area from above. Every soldier has a very specific, very critical job. The whole mission only works if every single one of those pieces fits together perfectly.
So, we've seen the soldier, and we've seen the mission. But what about the person? Let's peel back that layer of the uniform for a minute and focus on the individual at the center of it all. Who is Specialist Reyes after the workday is done? Pinned to her uniform, there's this simple handmade bracelet. It's a gift from her little sister, and the words on it say, "So you remember your first squad." I mean, wow. It's this constant personal reminder of her family, her original team, and it's this emotional anchor that connects everything she does in uniform back to her home.
Because that's the thing, isn't it? Behind that official title of specialist are all the other really important roles she plays in her life. She is a daughter, she's a big sister, she's a teammate, a friend, and a goofy aunt. These are the identities that make up the person who chooses to serve in the first place.
And this is how her day actually ends. You might imagine some tactical debrief in a war room, but nope, it ends with a warm video call home. And in that moment, we see the switch from Specialist Reyes, the skilled soldier, back to just Emma, the big sister, reading a bedtime story and making silly voices for her niece.
So, after following this whole day, from that disciplined start in the morning, to the community mission, all the way to that quiet call home, what have we really learned? What is the true purpose of a soldier in a world like today's?
At the end of the day, it really boils down to this one powerful idea. The focus kind of shifts away from the action of being a soldier to the fundamental choice to serve other people, whether those people are far away or living right here at home. And so that's the question I want to leave you with. After seeing a day that's defined by teamwork and community service and personal connection, not just combat, how does that change the picture in your head when you think of a soldier? It's a perspective that adds so much depth and so much humanity to the uniform.